Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, April 12, 2025. You could struggle a little with balancing your personal life with the demands of the outside world early today. However, although you can feel pulled in different directions, finding a balance is both desirable and possible. As the day advances, you'll find energies are more cooperative. Seeking or sharing guidance can figure strongly. While you may have had too much in the air to concentrate early today, you later find it easier to find your groove. In fact, you could feel quite passionate and craving involvement. There can be a conversation or news that helps you heal, move forward, or advance toward a special goal. For a month already, sweet Venus, our goddess of love, has been fast asleep. She is currently spinning back and forth in your solar house of home, family, and domesticity. Because of this, you could be spending more time with your one and only, cuddling up within your space. However, whenever she is retrograde, we may experience rose-colored glasses around all of the themes that she relates, as well as where she is dancing for our individual zodiac signs. Don't make any big decisions around renovations, decorations, or making changes in your domestic life. If you do, you could significantly regret them down the line. Instead, maintain the status quo. What do you want? This question might have already been posed to you at the beginning of April. Someone in your personal life, or even yourself, could have encouraged you to reflect on this question. You may have an answer for what you want when Mercury in Pisces conjuncts the North Node in Pisces and opposes the South Node in Virgo. After much consideration, you may have a clearer perspective of your priorities and responsibilities. Whatever you decide will likely impact your work and life balance and schedule as you move forward. Today's planetary alignment may make you look at yourself intensively. If you see weaknesses, embrace them. If you see strengths, celebrate them. React to yourself the way you would have others react to you in an ideal world, and that world will soon become yours. There is no reason why you cannot achieve your health goals. You can be as beautiful as you want to be. The only requirement is that you take it seriously and dedicate yourself. You may find yourself acting impulsively on this day. The energy from this vibrant ion is such that you can feel full of vim and vigor. Not only this, but things won't seem as risky or scary as they might usually. You'll be much more prone to venture into the unknown. Just be sure that you look before you leap. Exploring new things is always fun as long as they aren't dangerous. Take the time to think things through first. Because the moon has come full circle from last month's eclipsing full moon, this monthly visit is set to have just as many moving parts. Because the sun is no longer on the other side of the sky, this isn't an eclipse, but the forces that turned an ordinary full moon into the first total lunar eclipse in 17 years are still here and are today being triggered. This includes what this may have energized on the job and career fronts last month, as well as putting the lunar node's policing of your work and life balance back in the spotlight. It was at the end of last month that, after nearly 2 months in your romantic sector, Venus, the planet of love, retrograded back, and while still in retrograde motion and not turning direct until the weekend, in 3 weeks she will be back. Venus left just before Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, returned, giving you time to get a better sense of what you want from love before she returns with an opportunity for a do-over. Aries, your energy lights up new paths today. Your quote of the day: initiation is the first spark of transformation. Your color of the day is fire red, igniting courage and boldness. Lucky numbers: 1, 7, 13. You're ready to make a move, just make sure it's aligned, not rushed. Others may follow your lead, so lead from your heart. A moment of reflection brings clarity before action. Let your passion be the engine, not the driver. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to settle in and breathe into the energy of April 13, 2025. This reading isn't about predicting the future in some distant or detached way. It's about tuning into the rhythm of your present, helping you feel a little more aligned with your inner truth, and reminding you that your journey is unfolding with purpose, even when things feel unclear. Wherever you're joining from today, whether it's morning coffee, a quiet walk, or a moment stolen between tasks. This is your space to pause and connect. The first card that steps forward is the Six of Swords, and there's such a gentle kind of wisdom in this card. It speaks to transitions, not necessarily dramatic ones, but the slow and steady movement from one emotional shore to another. You may be in the midst of leaving something behind, whether physically, mentally, or emotionally. It could be a mindset that no longer fits, a chapter that's naturally closing, or even a relationship dynamic you're redefining. This card honors the courage it takes to move forward even when you're not sure what's next. It reminds you that healing doesn't always look like fireworks. Sometimes, it's as quiet as making peace with the past and choosing to carry only what's necessary. If you've been sensing a shift within, even a subtle one, the Six of Swords is a sign that you're moving in the right direction toward calmer waters, more aligned connections, and greater clarity. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. This energy is nurturing, intuitive, and deeply compassionate. Today, you may feel especially connected to your emotional world or to the people around you who need a little extra understanding. The Queen of Cups invites you to lead with your heart, but not to the point of self-sacrifice. Her strength is in her empathy, her ability to hold space without losing herself in other people's waves. Maybe you've been someone else's anchor lately, or maybe you've needed one and haven't known how to ask. Let this card remind you that emotional depth is a gift, and when you honor it your own and others, you create space for healing and connection. This might be a beautiful time to journal, reach out to a friend, or even just sit in quiet reflection. Your sensitivity is not a burden, it's your superpower. The third card we're working with is the Eight of Pentacles. I love this card because it celebrates effort, the kind you've been quietly putting in, maybe without even realizing it. This is the card of craftsmanship, dedication, and progress over perfection. Whether you've been working on yourself, your relationships, your goals, or your actual work, this card affirms that what you're doing matters. You're building something lasting, something meaningful, and even if you're not seeing results just yet, they are coming. Think of this like tending a garden. You water, you weed, you wait, and eventually, something blooms. Keep going. Every small step counts, even when no one else sees it. Especially then. And now, the Knight of Wands comes blazing in with a burst of bold, passionate energy. If you've been feeling stuck or unsure, this card might be your permission slip to shake things up. It's a call to reconnect with your enthusiasm, to take a leap, to act on something that excites you even if it's a little impulsive or imperfect. When was the last time you followed a spark just because it felt good? The Knight of Wands doesn't wait for conditions to be perfect, he moves with courage and curiosity. Maybe today's the day to start that creative project, book that weekend trip, or finally, speak your truth. Let yourself feel lit up by life again. Our final card for today is the Ten of Cups, and what a beautiful note to end on. This card is all about emotional fulfillment, deep gratitude, and the kind of joy that comes from knowing you're aligned with what really matters. It's not about having everything look perfect on the outside, it's about inner peace, loving connections, and a sense of wholeness that comes from within. If you're already feeling this today, soak it in. If not, let this card be a gentle reminder that this kind of happiness is possible and within reach. Sometimes we forget how much beauty surrounds us in the everyday, the way the sun comes through the window, the sound of someone laughing, the stillness of early morning. The Ten of Cups nudges you to notice it, to be present for it, to claim it, in whatever way it shows up. Together, these cards, the Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Ten of Cups, paint a picture of a day that asks for both softness and bravery. A day that holds space for your healing, your heart, your hard work, and your hope. You're allowed to move on. You're allowed to feel deeply. You're allowed to work toward what matters. You're allowed to be excited. And yes, you are absolutely allowed to be happy. So now I'd love to hear from you. What part of today's reading resonated with you most? Are you feeling the energy of transition? The call to reconnect with joy? Or maybe you're simply appreciating the reminder that your emotions are valid and your journey is sacred. Whatever came up for you, feel free to share in the comments. Your story might just help someone else feel seen too. Wherever you are today, may you feel grounded, encouraged, and reminded that you are exactly where you need to be.